Hey guys, and welcome back to the Adults Play Java Minecraft server. We're on episode 9 and today we're starting off at Spawn Town because I've been told there's a delivery waiting for me to collect in my room. Let's check, and yes, there we go, we've got the beehive. Thank you very much to the mighty Pen for this. You are absolutely amazing. I really appreciate this. This is going to be going on the custom tree that we did a couple of episodes ago. But while we're over here, I also want to have a quick check on something that's happened over at Spawn. Now, in the last episode, we talked about the growing tension between the Mythic Exiles and SAS, which is the super secret society against secret societies, which is totally not the Mafia. But it looks like the Mythic Exiles have been a little bit busy, and they have pranked Glenn's Iron Shop. Oh dear, it looks like we're having a bit of a protest here. Freedom is a right for all. I believe there was more of these, but I'm guessing some zombies or skeletons have gotten to them. Oh dear. Well, it looks like the Mythic Exiles are trying to corner the market on iron because one of their members does in fact sell iron. Yeah, I see what's going on here. 3 diamonds per stack. God, that's gone down. Oh. As much as I hate to do this, I'm gonna have to invest in their shop. Yeah, I'll be right back. Also, while I'm here, I just want to say that this coral shop is being stalked by a creeper, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I think Frolash has done an absolutely amazing job with this place. Just look at it. 32 coral blocks for a diamond. I think everything's 32 for a diamond in here. Which is not too bad. Oh, 8 per diamond for the actual coral itself. 32 for the fans. Well, I think I'm definitely going to have to be spending some money here, but not just yet. I don't actually need any coral at the moment. But I did pick up some diamonds from my wool and slime shops. So I've got 11 diamonds there. I'm going to go back over to base, grab the rest of my diamonds, and go on a bit of a shopping spree. So while we're over here, let's also not forget about our beehive, which, look if someone could put it. I'm thinking, I'm not sure actually. Maybe there will do. Oh, look at that. We got bees. Oh, they're so cute, and they're going straight for the flowers. I believe that means we've got honey in there. Oh, they're so cute. Right, well, the shopping spree is done. I've spent about 45 diamonds, I believe. But we got some barrels, some books, some item frames, a few stacks of iron blocks, and a whole load of shulker boxes. I mean, that's too good to pass up at 1 diamond each. I would buy more, but I really don't have the space. And I'm kind of running out of diamonds now. Alright, so now we're back at the base. I think it's about time we got back to actually putting some buildings down here, and you might be able to see on the map here. You might also be able to see a wandering trader outside. He's rubbish, I've already had a look. But we've got a blueprint for the next building, which is actually going to be an inn/tavern. And I've just spent about an hour gathering up all the materials we need for this. Mostly wood, lots and lots of wood. Again, if anyone on the server really wants to build a log shop, that sells a lot of dark oak, that would be super helpful. Just saying. Like, build it. Come on. Hurry up. Yeah. I'm lazy. Like, the amount of wood I've chopped down, I could have just built one myself by now. It would have been a hell of a lot quicker. But then I'd have to do twice the work to get the wood I need for myself as well. So this is the blueprint we're going for. We're going for a nice L-shaped building. I've got this little, I don't know what you call it, like a courtyard outside it. It's going to have a balcony. I've actually built this in creative already. So I'm just kind of copying over the design now. But yeah, I think it's going to look absolutely awesome. Again, I would normally do this as some sort of time lapse, but unfortunately we don't seem to have an alternative for replay yet, so I'll be back in a second and I'll give you a quick progress update. Okay, quick little progress update. We're up to the second floor now. It's coming along nicely, and we've got this cat here who does not want to be friends with us. Come on, kitty. Come on. Come on. Nah, really doesn't want to be our friend. It's because we don't have any fish. But if we drop down here, you can see this place is coming along absolutely beautifully. Have the entirety of the first flooring. This is going to be a back door. It's going to lead out into a, I guess it'd be a garden you'd call it. Do need to get the stairs in to get to the second floor. Haven't quite decided where they're going yet. But yeah, it's really coming along nicely. We've not got a great deal more to do now. So the roof's going to be the biggest part. The roof is quite big on this, I will say that. And there we have the second floor now done. I think this is looking absolutely amazing. So you can see the start of the roof coming in there. And what we're going to be doing is having these little peaked roofs on the side, just above where the windows are, which is going to look absolutely amazing once it's done. And the main roof itself is going to be these two, not kind of like this style, I guess. You've got the block, then the stair, and a block and a stair. So it's going to be quite a tall roof. But we're going to have one roof that's going to go over that in that direction. And then for this little outcrop here, which is going to be above where I actually want to put the kitchen and the bar, we're going to have the same design, just going in the perpendicular direction. Yeah, we're getting there. We are almost there. It's pretty much just the roof to do now, which is not the difficult bit, but it's the long bit. Lots of stairs, and everyone loves placing stairs, right? And welcome back. So the inn is now done. You can see it on this map here. We've got the roof completely on. The thing is pretty much finished apart from the interior, which I'm going to come on to a little bit later because I've got plans for that. But without further ado, and you can see I've actually changed up part of the design of the farmhouse a little bit. I feel like it just needed a bit of extra detail. It's just very flat and blank. So I've added these, I believe they're called dormer style windows, where they come out of the roof. But I think that's looking a lot better. I do want to do some more work on that building. Probably get some extra beams going horizontal, just to give it a little bit more. I don't know what you'd call it, but just to break up this flatness a little bit. But you can see here is the almost finished inn, and I'm absolutely loving this building. I think this looks absolutely fantastic. It's taken a long while. It took a lot longer than I expected, but it is so worth it. Absolutely worth it. So we've got the downstairs area, which is going to be for the patrons of the tavern. So we'll have a seat in here, and we do plan to have some kind of beer garden out here, so the patrons can enjoy the lovely weather and enjoy a nice, cool, refreshing pint. We'll go back here. This will be where the bar is, and back here will be the kitchen, so you don't need a lot of room there. Down here is actually going to be the entrance to my kelp farm, which you can see we're not actually using all of the furnaces, but we're getting a decent amount of kelp out of it. I just emptied this not long ago so we could refuel all of the furnaces, so that's going nicely. But we head back upstairs, and we're going to go to the second floor this time. So we've got this lovely staircase, and I've divided this out into smaller rooms. We've got one bigger room over here in the corner. These are going to be the bedrooms that are for rent in the tavern. And then out here you've got this lovely balcony. Now there are a couple of things I need to do to complete the look of this build. In particular, I need to get some flowers in those flower beds there, and same on the other sides as well. But unfortunately I don't have the flowers I want. I'm looking for some tulips or something, so I might have to go hunting for a flower forest. So you might have noticed I've got these brown banners in my inventory. What we're going to do is create a sign for the inn/tavern. And the way we're going to do that is fairly straightforward. We're going to create an eye. So we've got the top and bottom stripes. We then need the middle one. And then we complete that just by doing a brown border. Lovely. Next we're going to do the ends. So we need a left stripe. Oh, no, not the brown dye, we need the white dye. We need a white stripe. Then we want the diagonal. And again, we're just going to finish that off with a brown border, nice and simple. There's our banners. Let's maybe go sleep first. I can't remember the last time I went to bed, so it's entirely possible we may get hunted by phantoms if I go outside. Alright, nice, there we go. Got some scaffolding with us, perfect. Now we're just going to pillar up here and pop it on that little white block there. We've got I, N, N. Perfect, let's have a look. Awesome, that is looking absolutely fantastic. And before we go any further, I just want to give a quick shout out to Blue Nerd Minecraft, as this in was done based on his design, which he actually has a tutorial for. We did change up the colour palette a little bit, replacing some of the darker planks below with white concrete, just to make it fit in more with the aesthetic of this build. But you should definitely go over, check out some of his videos, they're absolutely awesome. So I'm over here at spawn where we've now got quad beacons, so we can run and jump very quickly across the shopping district, because we're going to sort out the interior of the tavern now. And you might be wondering how we're going to do that in spawn. Well, there is this lovely, not a shop, it's a consultancy, the Dream Team Building Consultancy. And this is ran by Cosmic Mermaid and MC Frankie. Now the one we're going to be using here is Cosmic Mermaid, who does interior decor. And so let's have a look. For interior decorating of your current builds or builds MC Frankie creates for you. If you need your base, home, shop, etc. spiffed up, please DM me on Discord. Prices depend on the complexity of the job and supplies needed. If you have questions, feel free to contact me. Perfect. I mean, I did bring a book and a feather. Didn't find an ink sac. I was hoping to find one at spawn, but I guess we don't need that anymore. So I'm going to get hold of Cosmic on Discord, and we'll see if we can arrange something for decorating the tavern. So there's a couple more things I want to do to get the exterior of the tavern sorted. You can see I've actually fenced off an area for the beer garden here, and the last little bit is just this section over here. It's a little bit bland with all this cobblestone, so you can see I brought some materials with me here. And all I'm going to start doing is making people rage by breaking dirt with a pickaxe. Oh, I know some people are going to be very angry about that, but I'm just going to start breaking blocks here and there and start mixing up the palette a little bit with some stone, some andesite, some stone bricks, polished andesite, and a little bit of gravel as well. And I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright, so there we have the finished entranceway. And the next thing I'm going to work on is the garden itself. So what I want to do is set up a couple of benches for the patrons to sit on and enjoy their lovely drinks. You can see I've got a few different items here with me. So I'm going to try out a couple of different designs, and I'll let you guys know in a second which one I'm going with. Alright, I've got a couple of designs here that I like the look of. So I've got this one here using the piston table, and you can see we're using floating carpet by placing on top of string to create the parasol. This one here, same kind of deal, we're using the string to create the parasol. This one has carpet all around. This one, however, we're using armour stands to create the base for the umbrella, and then we've got oak fences on top of that. And we've got table-made trapdoors and campfires as seats, which I think looks really cool. I think even if I don't use this design for the table, definitely want to use this for the seating in place of the stairs, which just, they're a bit too big, they're too blocky. And then we've also got this design here, which is a closed umbrella. I think that's looking pretty cool. Now, one thing I do want to do is get some armor stands in here and pause them so you can have things like the water bottles and stuff actually sat on the tables. We might even get some armor stand, you know, pretend patrons out here drinking. But unfortunately, the armor stand book isn't working for me at the moment, so that's going to have to wait until a little bit later. And what's going on over here? How have you gotten on the roof? You must have jumped down when I was busy doing the dormer windows. Have you been up there this whole time? Well, you've got yourself in that position. If you're not willing to jump a couple of blocks, then you're probably just going to have to stay there, aren't you? Oh dear, villagers. The trouble they get themselves into. Yeah, so looking at these umbrellas from this angle, I do quite like the fact that this one has more depth to it. So what I'm thinking is maybe a combination of the two. So I might use the armor stands to create the pole like I've done with this one, but then use this design on top just to give it a little bit more depth so it's not as flat. And of course we can always interspace some of the closed umbrellas around the area as well. I mean, we're not going to have that many, maybe between 4 and 6 tables in total. But yeah, I think having some open, some closed would look really nice. Maybe even like a fire pit in the middle just to keep people warm outside on a cold evening. I think that would look pretty cool. But what I'd like for you guys to do is let me know down in the comments below which style of umbrella you think is going to look best. Do we go with this one? Do we go with the piston tables? Or do we go with the larger trapdoor tables instead? Those do take up a bit more room, but I do think they look nicer. Well, we got a fair bit done today, so I'm very, very happy with the progress we're making on this starter base. I have to keep reminding myself it is a starter base, but that is all the time I'm going to have for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, smack that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And again, let me know down in the comments below which of these umbrellas and table setups you prefer. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.